Welcome into the Morning Hustles, our first guest of 2020.
Yes.
Man, you may have seen this dude on TV.
Yeah.
Perhaps you done duddy wine to his music a little bit. This dude is a man of many actions and many trades, man. One time for Rotimi.
Hey, first and foremost, man, this is the first time I've done an interview where it's all my people that I actually rock with all in one room at one time, man.
That's nice.
That's
So I'm
what's
really
up.
proud of y'all, man, to be the first guest. I'm honored, man, for real.
Well, we're
you.
proud of you, and I
Thank
know
you.
like most people like to lead with the power stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
congrats on all the leaps and strides that you're making with your music,
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. This is 2019 was a big year, and to end it with, having Love Rhythm be one of the top 10 R&B songs in Rolling Stone, that was like one of the biggest accomplishments too, man. So it's growing, and people are gravitating towards it. We did over 50 million streams on the music last year, and it's just gonna keep going.
And with 50 million streams, you can imagine in 10 years from now, you're going to meet
gosh.
children that were made to love rhythm. Rotimi did that. Circle of life.
I see everybody's talking about the bed,
In my bed.
Yeah.
It's a
Shout out
vibe.
to Wale, and I
Yeah.
see a lot of people giving you a lot of love on it because it's all about the beauty of becoming now.
Yes, and we went to Tanzania, Ghana, Africa, different places in Africa, and they're singing it already. And the song, the project's been out for a week, so they singing it at the shows verbatim, word for word, man. So the power of music is beautiful, man.
Tanzania, huh? So, met any beautiful young ladies?
Yeah, I got one that I had to go get that one.
I see. Yes, I heard. So you got a whole new relationship going on here since the last time we seen you, huh?
Yeah. I found somebody really dope.
I love y'all relationship. I think it's so cute.
Thank
How
you.
y'all, and how do you feel about with the whole social media thing? Do you think like that's gonna negatively affect a relationship, or is it bigger than that?
Nah, I think for us, we're so strong already that like none of it affects anything, and so we're both about, and my manager can attest to this because I was like, I just want to spread love this year.
Yeah.
And this before, and this is like in February. We kept saying that, and so I didn't know it was gonna be talking about me actually. From this, but it's cool, and because if you're strong enough, nothing can really break anything.
Right.
Y'all already got that foundation. Y'all ain't looking for that validation.
Yeah, we don't need validation. We just do it because it's fun. You know?
Can we take it back to Africa for a second? Because I noticed over the holiday, there were a lot of people in Ghana.
Yeah.
And then you have the president welcoming people, black people, basically saying you're welcome to have citizenship in Africa.
Yeah.
What are some of your thoughts on like just black Americans going to Africa or going back to Africa and the way that Africa is just kind of, or
Opened
places like Ghana that are really starting to embrace and say, come be a part of growth here.
Yeah.
And the CEO of Twitter has even said he's taking a whole break to Africa because he believes in the growth. Akon's talking about building his own city there.
Yeah.
Speak to it.
I think first and foremost, I think Ghana is really brilliant for doing that because that's generating a lot of money for them. First and foremost. But then also at the same time, it's cool because people want to know where they're from. You know, us, we don't really know most of the time. So the fact that you got the 23andMe's or whatever those websites are, and people are finding out they 50% this, 60% that, that's so good, man, because now you're giving black people identity. You have something to hold on to. Like, I was fortunate to know I'm 100% Nigerian. A lot of people will be like, I don't know what I am. And I realized it when I was filming. Lorenz Tate came up to me. He was like, hey, Joe, listen, bro. So I did my 23andMe, and I'm 70% Nigerian. So
70?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a lot
That's why
to
he's
not
not
know
ancient.
about.
Yeah, he was like, I'm 70% Nigerian, so you got to teach me that jollof rice. And we got to go back to Nigeria, bro. I'm like, wow, this is affecting the grades. Like, so it's really dope.
Yeah, like more family. So like, music's popping.
Yeah, man.
Yo, we were completely blown away
Wow.
at the new mid-season premiere, Power.
Thank you.
Dre gets out of every situation.
Everything, dog. That is not real. Dog. I'm sorry, dog. You heard right now. I'm watching it like, dog, you not cold like that. And the thing that pissed me off is everybody always let you explain. Like, I'm talking about they
The
goods to
Serbians
your
should've
face. Now
never
tell
let
me
you
why. And
explain.
you always got a speech. Like, how the hell is Dre cold like this?
And
dog?
how did you hide a whole family for 6 seasons?
We got a lot out of that whole episode.
A girl
So Dre has a mother and is British the whole
Like,
time.
what is going on?
I thought you were Nigerian, then you was from London. I don't know what was happening.
Let me tell y'all a funny story about the London thing, right? So we had a table read, and so I never met the baby moms. I never met that. I never met it.
Neither have we.
So the first day we don't know if she was nervous or she has an accent. She can't get the lines out. So she's stuttering. So we all looking like, yo, we're about to film my episode in 2 days. So I hear her accent. I'm like, oh, she's British. So I tell Courtney, I'm like, Courtney's the creator of the show. I'm like, listen, please, like, tell her, let's make her not try to be American. Let's focus on her being from London. I got a baby mom that came from London. She came to the hood. She fell in love with a hood nigga brother. And that's what it is. And thank God they listened to me because she was able to just do her actual
and get comfortable.
She did good.
And she did well. So
it actually raised your profile. It's like, yo, Dre out here pulling like, foreign braids. He's making his move.
Right. It was dope.
Yo, and like, we got to see so much emotional range from you in that episode because, it started off with you singing gospel to the kid.
Yeah.
And I watch enough TV shows like, oh, this brother's out of here. It's like, whoa, they starting off with him showing off his other talents.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to end well.
Yeah.
But so you got to see your soft side.
Yeah.
You also got to see you be immediately aggressive in the next scene following that.
Yeah.
How do you prepare to take on so much? Because, before you had scenes.
Yeah.
Yesterday was all about, the other day was all about you.
Yeah, and it's like a mini movie, and for me, I had to really bring my A game, man. It was 3 weeks, 14-hour day shooting every scene. And sometimes, like when I was filming other seasons and other episodes, we be in there for 4 hours and you can leave. I was there all day, every day for 21 days. So that was mentally, emotionally draining because, like you said, I'll film the mom scene with the gun and then be with the baby the next scene.
Right.
So emotionally, you have to kind of detach yourself. But, man, honestly, I've never worked so hard in my life because I had so much to prove, and I knew at the time Love Rhythm was doing so well. I knew that I didn't want any of my castmates or producers to think that I was losing focus on the acting. So I made sure I didn't miss any of my lines. I made sure I was the first one there, last one to leave, just to prove a point like, I'm here for it.
I mean, and it definitely showed, bro. You did your thing because it's like I look at it like a good character is somebody who's able to pull those emotions. Yeah. And it's like, dog, I'm looking at it like going through the motions, and I'm like, even when you got arrested, before the light, when you got arrested, I'm like, time. You got arrested like 7 times. But I'm saying when you was walking out the gas station and they pulled up and they tried to make it seem like that was the end, I'm like, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like, cause he keep on getting out of jail and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you had to go out. You had to, bro.
And I knew I was going out episode 2. I knew I had to hold that for the whole season, over a year. You get me? So like, it was tough, but again, the writing is so good that it's so unpredictable. People still think I'm alive, like I'm gonna come back from that.
From burning the
ashes. They do that with everyone.
And I feel like a crispy rotisserie pop up in the last season.
I mean, we thought remember Kanan?
Kanan came out the fire.
He got roasted and came back with mini burns, so you might come back and
burn different though.
With them towels, them towels got to go in there.
Oh man! And then when they hit you with the record at the end, I'm like, oh, they played a song.
But you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because you talked about this earlier. We didn't get a chance to see you do your other talents and power, and that's sing. Yeah. And I was really proud and happy when I heard your song playing at the end and when I heard you singing in the beginning. Yeah. So how did you feel about having your music finally incorporated in the damn show?
Oh, I mean, it's a check, so I was blessed. And that goes forever. The royalty plays forever. But again, that was Power and Starz showing the respect. And that was one of Courtney's favorite sones. Right. So she's playing it, and then I got another one playing in another episode.
That's
coming
fire.
later. So
then you had to die to get your music played. Ain't that like real life?
I had two played before.
Don't do that. They done read it before.
But it was different because we knew that was the last time maybe that we'll see you on the show. Like, you remember how like when American Idol, when someone would get voted on, be like, hey, you didn't make it, go out there and sing. Damn, man.
And I already told Cracking that, man, y'all ain't fooling nobody. Y'all can put up on the news James slain and all that. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it.
I'm not alive.
I believe he's still alive.
Is he? Just let us know right now.
I can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? So
just fire you?
That was good.
You actually can.
I hit the bell, man. Hit my boy the bell. That was great.
That's a 2 for 1. They get fire. They can't unemploy you.
They can't fire me.
Man secrets. Let them all
Hold
go.
on, but they'll take that song off the next 2 episodes.
Break it all the way down.
gonna check that contract though. Hey, Rotimi, can I ask you to? Speaking of hard work paying off, you know, you speak a lot to the financial advice that you've been given and how a lot of that has paid off from your father and being able to purchase your first home. Like, you know, can you speak to just again how all of that hard work has led you to where you're at now, as far as being able to enjoy it a little bit?
Yeah, you know, my dad, I spoke on this before, but my dad told me as soon as I signed with Power, he was like, if you really believe you're a celebrity, then you'll make your money outside of this Power salary. I said, okay. And that's I'm competitive, so it's a challenge, you know. And so he said, I don't want you to spend a dime as long as you're on this show.
From the Power check?
From Power check. He said, don't spend one dime of it. Make your money. You're an artist, huh? Go perform. You're hosting parties, go do this. You think you're a model, go get endorsements. So I lived off of all of that other money for 6 years and never touched. So I just kept stacking up the Power money.
It's like an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Basically,
like how,
a smart one, not the broke one.
Yeah, a smart athlete. A smart athlete. Yeah.
So the first purchase I did, and when I knew this was gonna be it for it, I said, you know what? Let me buy a house and buy it straight out.
Okay.
You know, and
so you got no mortgage,
no nothing. Then I say, you know what? I went to Nigeria a couple months ago, and I saw that a lot of the land that's over there is booming. It's even faster, 10 times faster than how Atlanta's growing. So bought another townhouse out there, you know, penthouse spot. So over this year, so when you get, let's say, millions of dollars or whatever you do, most people want to buy this, buy that, buy this, buy the stupid things. And I invested almost $1 million this year in just real estate.
So smart, yeah.
You know, so
there we go.
When you do that, your money works for you. So thank God for my father, because a lot of people don't get that knowledge, you know, and a lot of people learn late and like from a mistake. And so I was able to start from that, and so now I'm just enjoying it.
Who have you been able to spoil the most with the things that you've gotten because of your success?
Man, Miss Tanzania.
Smart man.
Again, you just take care. I take care of my family, man, and I don't really care about material things, you know.
Gotcha.
So I invest in my future.
Now, switching back to Power 1 second, like you know, when you're on scene with a child, sometimes people like have a bond with said child. Like I don't know.
I did.
Will you reach out to heaven at some point and be like, you know, like
Because again, we spent so much time during that time. It was like my daughter, she started calling me, you know, like uncle. And so when you have that, and for chemistry, you got to build it. But I genuinely love the kids because it's twins. So people don't know that it's two, it's twins.
I figured that.
Yeah, so it's like 6-hour intervals. So one will be just bad as hell, and another one.
Oh man!
So they'll choose for what's needed for what scene, and so it worked out pretty good.
I thought she got big, right? I don't know. I was like,
she did though. He was baby holding her, but she wasn't no baby no more. I'm like, man,
you got long.
I was like, man, put her down.
She got with a stroller, let her walk.
She good.
So aside from Power, I know you probably have a whole bunch of things banked up and ready to rock.
Yeah.
Where does Rotimi go from here?
So I'm filming. I just finished filming Coming to America 2.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
hard.
was legendary, man. And being scenes with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall and Wesley Snipes, man. That for me, that was just a dream come true. And in the comedy space, you know, coming from doing something so dark and dramatic and being able to show that I could be with one of the couple of the greats in this is a blessing. And musically, man, my new project, The Beauty of Becoming, is out. My new single, In My Bed, featuring Wale, is out and is doing well. So, again, and just grow and work, man. And I know after yesterday, I'm getting a lot of situations, you know, coming too. So,
especially when you was walking through with your shirt off through the thing. I know you was getting a lot of situations with that. No?
You might want to avoid your DMs for a minute. Your DMs is probably going to be...
Or that might be a good underwear model ad. That's what I'm saying. See what you was thinking? And I was thinking positive. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
There's also the Rotimi skincare line. I'm still waiting for that.
Mr. Butterscotch.
Whenever you're ready to make the Mr. Butterscotch collection, you know,
I got you.
We're all here for it.
We are working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we are working on that.
It work for the chocolate too? Or it's gonna...
Everybody.
Yeah,
I want him to have a series, like a whole little show in the sexy butterscotch. Like, I need to see that.
Now, does the space that this Power Book 2 operate in, does this allow for a flashback scene for Dre to pop up in? Can we even talk about that? Are we there?
Honestly, truly, I have no idea what's going on with that. Yeah. I really don't know.
Well, French Montana said that.
Now, I see pictures of Tariq on the set. I don't know if
they're showing pictures already.
Yeah. 50 posted it by mistake or something, right?
Yeah, man, you got to hop back online, dog. It's going down.
See what happens when you take a break from social media?
It's a whole new world.
Wow, I did not know that.
You could be telling all the secrets, and you don't even know it.
Right.
Look, we telling him stuff.
Or we can be tricking you and we don't really.
He's not on set.
No.
Mary J. Blige is in it as well. Was that Tariq's real mom?
And Terrence J.
Hold on. So anyway, sorry.
But so the takeaway that you want people to have with you and your time that you spent on this phenomenal TV show that will forever go down in history is one of the
greatest.
It's like the common black great thing.
Yeah,
people in the 90s had Boys in the Hood, they had Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Us 2000 kids, we had power.
Yeah, man.
So what is the takeaway that you want people to take away from that show?
I think we changed the game. I think we were the first social media crazed show, I think that to be a part of something so iconic, man, I'm so forever grateful because it changed my life. And there won't be another Power anytime soon. Like that energy, that cast, mind you, we were all underdogs, misfits. There's no star besides 50 Cent when it started. Now everybody's getting money, and so at that point, when a show can elevate people like that and ensemble-y a show like that, you can't ask for anything
and
else.
a testament to your abilities too. You spoke the other day about how the fact you was only supposed to be on for like 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah, I was only supposed to be on for actually the 2 seasons, and so I got in and Courtney was I didn't know I was supposed to die, but I knew that it was coming because 50 was like, I just saved you. And I was like, what? He was like, man, nah. In the writing room, they had something for you to be thrown in a dumpster or something.
Damn.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it, bro.
crazy.
You weren't supposed to make it this long, bro. I knew it.
They were like, we couldn't get rid of him. The kid's special. And so it's a testament to them believing in me, but also me working my butt off, man, because you don't get another opportunity to be on like a show like Power for a long, especially this early in your career, So I took advantage of this situation and we milked it.
And people hated you. The whole show, you did so well that people would literally be like, that's Dre from Power, I hate him. And you're like, that's Rotimi.
I'll kill the scene too if I know they can kill me in the next little writing session, bro. I'm hell. I need to show up every time.
So as far as unlikable people that are left on the show, that just leaves Sax and Tariq. You know what I mean?
Tariq.
Please, get rid of that.
I can't wait to see how that thing pans out.
Yeah,
but
brother.
yo, we appreciate everything that you contributed to the culture, and we're just so happy to see your star continue to rise and shine. And if people, for some bizarre reason, aren't following you yet, when you get back on social media, where can they send these messages to?
Now they can still send them at Rotimi, Rotimi, Instagram, Twitter, everything, man.
And make sure y'all check out The Beauty of Becoming, man.
Yeah,
I love when a project is short and sweet, but it's impactful and dynamic. It makes you just want to I can just put it on repeat. It's like 7 strong.
Thank you, man. It's 22 minutes of just great music. You don't ever have to skip anything. The single In My Bed starts it off crazy. You'll remember the sample when you hear it, and I think it's a great project, and I'm excited for people to continue to grow because the numbers on it is a week and it's like 17 million. So it's a blessing to be a part of that.
Do you still owe 50 Cent money?
I never did, brother.
Oh, I just made that up.
It was publicity.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
I don't work there no more, so we
Tell everything.
True.
All right, who shot Ghost?
All right, I love you.
One time, y'all, for Rotimi.